Welcome to Hellas! Today, we're going to tell you how to make the best use out of your tank on this map. So you're already an expert in penetration and blocking damage. Only for your tank to get destroyed before even taking a single shot? No way! Or maybe you've already been on this map plenty of times. Only to be sent right back to the garage by some random player who got the drop on you. We've collected replays from the best players to show you how to win on Hellas. Light tanks have two options for punishing the enemy. The first one is actively scouting the ruins. Start by occupying the center and spotting enemy activity. From this little Olympus, you'll not only detect plenty of enemy tanks, but you'll also rattle their nerves with 2 or 3 shells. The main thing is to remember that enemy medium tanks might flank you from behind the hills and pounce on you. Keep moving and don't stay too long in one place if you want to win. For the second option, you can go to the amphitheater. Here, hidden behind cover, you should wait for enemies to appear. Fire at them from the hill as if they're your training targets. As soon as you're spotted, sprint to another position. Move using the hills as cover before catching enemy tanks as they launch a counterattack. But be careful! Enemy tank destroyers frequently prey on reckless players at the base of the mountain. If the gods have mercy, this will be a justified risk. Now let's move on to the tactics for medium tanks. After the battle starts, head towards the shore. Roll onto the hill and enjoy chipping away at enemies' HP. Elevation changes won't allow the enemy to reach the edge of the ridge without consequences. This position is great for tanks with good elevation and depression angles and a solid turret. If your tank doesn't have these traits, you should play in the center along with the light tanks. Spot enemies moving along the paths. Take cover among ruins or rocks, and don't forget that this position is as tricky as the Trojan horse. If you're there alone, you'll have to watch the battle from the sidelines. Several proven positions await those who like to play in tank destroyers that can take advantage of lines of fire along the mountain base, hills, and amphitheater. There's also an overlook at the base of the mountain. The gods must have created it specifically for this vehicle type. Show your dominance over the enemy. And from the amphitheater, you can support allied medium tanks that are fighting at the shore. Finally, players in heavy tanks can take the touristic route through the ruins of an ancient church. This historical and cultural site has several spots for great cover. Don't hesitate to take advantage of your turret armor and inflict damage. The undamaged walls will protect you from sudden attacks from the center of the map. Go along the flank to support your allies when the time calls. There's one more interesting position at the base of the mountain. It's perfect for experienced tankers. Here, you won't be able to block damage with your hull from behind cover because there isn't any. So try to occupy hollows and assert control over the whole flank. Now you know how to crush the enemy on Hellas. But that's not all. We've got a special mission for you. Have you played on Hellas and saw that your ally inflicted little damage? Send them the link to this video immediately. Contribute to the overall victory.